you're learning more about his gambling life, and it was a big one.
Well, it absolutely was a big one. We heard his brother, we heard his family, we've heard a lot of people connected and talk about his professional gambling life. Well, we turned to his home in Mesquite, Nevada, and it is in that home that there are some clues. He purchased it in 2014, and in the application to purchase this home, a home he decided within 5 minutes that he wanted because it was at the end of a cul-de-sac. It had a lot of privacy. It didn't have any other houses around it in the backyard. It had houses on either side, but nothing obscuring the backyard. What we've learned in that application, that real estate application, is that he listed as his profession that he was a high-stakes gambler and that he gambled $1 million a year. And then to underscore that point, Aaron, he purchased that home in cash for $369,000. 5 minutes deciding to buy that house and just dropping the cash right there. So he had liquid funds.
Right. So who knows whether he was being completely honest about the $1 million, but certainly the cash would seem to indicate that there was certainly something there. You mentioned the cul-de-sac, and he had an intense and very unusual need for privacy, didn't he?
Quite unusual, because we've heard from other neighbors within that cul-de-sac, that area, that yes, he was private, he kept to himself. So how many times have you heard that about people who engage in illicit type of activity? But his was unusual in that it caught the attention of people right around him. This was a home that's already private. It's perched on a hill. It doesn't have any houses in the backyard. But then when he moved in, he erected a privacy fence. It was a fence that irritated a lot of people. There was a screen around it, and it was so ugly that a petition was started in this 55-plus community that's considered to be very, very safe. So he wanted to be intensely private. That petition was signed by 20 people, and they asked that it be torn down, and the association sided with them. Something else that he said that a neighbor heard is that I don't want people looking at me. I don't want to look at them.